Jodha Akbar.
What are you thinking about, Queen Jodha?
Your Highness, you are here.
I'm sorry. I hope that I did not interrupt your thoughts by stopping to sit with you.
No, that is not the case. I do not mind you sitting here.
I have noticed that you like coming to the vineyard when you want to think.
Yes. That's because it is the one place that brings me peace. By the way, what brings you to the vineyard this evening? To find me?
That is not it at all, Queen Jodha. I was just passing by when I saw you sitting here and I figured I would come over and talk to you.
Should I tell you the truth? It was you that I was thinking about.
Really? Well, are you going to tell me what it was you were thinking about me?
Well, I was just thinking about... Actually, never mind.
Why do you always do this to me, Queen Jodha? You start to say something and then you stop yourself halfway.
Well, why do you always pry and ask questions about what is going on in my mind?
Because I like listening to your thoughts, Queen Jodha. Because there is a deep philosophy hidden inside everything you think and say.
I cannot tell if you are praising me or taunting me.
You can take it however you want, but will you please reconsider and tell me what you were thinking about me earlier?
I was actually thinking about thanking you. I wanted to thank you for the way you trusted me with regards to the idol. I appreciate it.
Well, you earned every bit of that trust, Queen Jodha, so you don't need to thank me for that at all.
Can I ask you something?
Of course.
Had I actually given those idols to the maids, would you still have been so calm about all of it? Or would you have been angry? Would you not have been insulted by me going against your rules, Your Highness?
Queen Jodha, before I answer your questions, I would like to tell you something. Agra to Delhi, Awadh, Gandhar, from Marwar to Jaunpur, this entire region falls under the Mughal Sultanate. And in this vast region, there are people following various religions from different communities, from different castes and different strata as well. And they do not look different to me. To me, they look no different to any other member of the public. As a king, it is my duty to make sure that all of my people are kept happy and live peacefully. If I were to take their religion, their caste, or their community, then they would not be happy. They would not live peacefully, and I do not want that. A king is only a king if his people love him, and therefore I must work hard to keep my people happy. When you consumed Benzia's leftovers in order to save my life, and when I lost all hope of you returning to me, I went to the same people and asked them to pray in the hopes that it would help you recover, in spite of knowing that people of every religion are part of my kingdom. In fact, I prayed myself to God, hoping that it would help you recover. In that situation, they might have thought I was a bad Muslim. In that situation, I went to your prayer room, and while I was there, I lit a lamp for you. After I lit it, I prayed for your recovery. Queen Jodha, I love my religion. I really do. And I respect it. But that does not mean that I look down on others or on their beliefs. Everyone has the right to worship their God in whichever way they prefer. It is none of my business. And it was not only this way after you arrived. There was a temple for your goddess Amba before we were married, and I never once disrespected it. Aside from that, when the two of us got married, you refused to accept my religion. But I still fulfilled your wish because you have the right to follow your religion if you want to. Did any of that answer the questions that you had? And I would just like to say, Queen Jodha, that I only believed you because you are a kind human. And you have always been a kind person.
There really is no use sitting around and moping about how things have turned out. Get up. You need to gather up all of your strength. You cannot give up. Not just yet.
It is not as though I have accepted defeat. But I am still upset that my strategy somehow blew up in my face.
Your strategy was correct. It blew up because your strategizing was wrong.
Why? What did I do wrong?
For instance, you involved the king in this matter when he did not need to be involved.
What would that change?
There is a lot that it could have changed, a lot. If this had stayed in the women's quarter, all the queens would have thought that Jodha was the cause of all of this trouble, and then they would all have hated her. They would be on your side. And without having to do anything, you would have been the chosen one. But instead, you got Jalal involved in the matter when he was not needed. And after seeing Jalal's belief in Lady Jodha, everyone in the women's quarter realized that Lady Jodha had not made any mistakes. Do you see, Queen Ruqayya? How Jalal's trust in Queen Jodha influences everybody.
I do not want to hear another word about this, Mahamanga. It makes my blood boil. Jalal took Jodha's side in front of all the other ladies and me. He told me to keep quiet in front of everyone. I do not know what kind of spell Queen Jodha has cast on Jalal. I understand that Queen Jodha has saved Jalal's life, but that does not mean I will just hand over my most precious things to that woman. Jalal is mine and only mine. He is Queen Ruqayya's. And Queen Jodha is not going to be allowed to steal him away from me.
Oh, thank goodness. Oh, goodness, I'm so thankful. I'm so glad you have finally realized the truth. This is what I've been trying to explain to you the whole time. This exactly. The whole time I've been trying to tell you that Queen Jodha is the biggest danger. And today you finally understand what I'm saying. But once again, you've made a mistake. What you've done has distanced you from the one person you consider the most important.
Then you tell me, what should I do?
Take my advice before you make a move in the future. It would be beneficial. Because the thing is, I know the Mughal Sultanate's politics, and Jalal better than you ever will.
But why would you want to help me?
The thing is, no one wants Queen Jodha out of Jalal's life more than I want her out. And when I say that I want her out of his life, I mean that I want that woman gone for good. I mean forever. God be with you.
Where were you, Jodha?
I went to the vineyard.
The vineyard? You did not tell me. I would have gone with you.
You were busy with something. And besides, I wanted to spend some time alone with my thoughts in the vineyard today.
But I see a huge smile on your face after spending time alone in the vineyard. I've never seen it before. The smile on your face is as if you've just been to a celebration.
That is not the case at all, Muti.
Really? If you were truly alone in the vineyard, then what took you so long?
I was just sitting there then. The king came over and he started talking to me. That's all.
Oh, now I know the reason behind the giant smile that you have on your face. A moonlit night, the company of the king. Sometimes on a boat, sometimes on a tour, and sometimes in the vineyard.
Moti, you always say the same thing to me.
And you are always avoiding the truth with me. If you truly have strong feelings for the emperor, then why do you not express them?
What do you mean by that?
It seems to me that she has strong feelings for me. I could be wrong. Perhaps I am. But I still cannot make the mistake of getting close to her because I have made that mistake too many times. If I were to get close to her again, I would not be able to handle the rejection all over again.
Salam alaikum. What's the matter? You look like you have lost something.
No, I haven't. Mirza, there is something that I would like to ask you. You know emotions. And you also know a lot about love, so therefore, tell me something. If someone has feelings in their heart, then what should they do?
One should express their feelings as soon as they have the chance to do so. It is just not worth holding back. Jodha, you are being unjust. Not just to yourself, but also to the king. Go and tell him that you love him. He deserves to know the truth.
No. How can you expect me to say something like that to the king?
What is there to think about? If you truly care about someone, then I believe that there should not be any delay in telling them how you feel about them.
And if things still do not work out, then, I mean to say, what if someone has already tried and it has backfired? What is it that person should do?
If that is the case, then that mistake should not be repeated again. Because if she refuses again, then there is the risk of losing the friendship as well.
You are right.
By the way, who exactly are we talking about here, brother?
Me? No one, I was just asking generally. All is well.
Yes, of course. Good night.
Does Moti's claim hold any truth? Do I have feelings for the Emperor? Have I actually fallen in love with the Emperor?
Mirza is right. I should control my feelings, because if I act on them and Queen Jodha ends up rejecting me again, then I simply will not be able to bear it.
I do not understand. Why do people think of Queen Jodha as the enemy when all she does is wish good things on them? Why is she always targeted? I did not expect this from Queen Ruqayya.
I am sorry about this. I have known Ruqayya since she was a child. I simply cannot believe that Ruqayya would go and do something as cheap as this.
When a person grows up and comes of age, their maturity increases and their innocence decreases. I still remember Queen Gulbadan, when Hendel used to bring little Ruqayya to me and put her in my arms. She was so innocent then. And now, just take a look at what the greed for power has done to her. She's played with people's emotions. I did not expect this from Lady Ruqayya. I'm glad that Jalal controlled his anger and did not say anything. If he had said something to Ruqayya in front of everyone, then I think it would have caused a huge scene and a rift in their relationship too.
You're absolutely right. And that is the problem with Queen Ruqayya. She often lets her brain overpower her heart. She often forgets that the brain will never forget the hurt caused to one's heart.
Queen Gulbadan, you're Queen Ruqayya's aunt, and you are very close to her. So explain to her that it is not good to wish for power, and that trading one's position and grandeur for it is very costly, very costly. Ruqayya is supposed to be King's special queen. She's Jalal's first wife after all. Considering her position, she would not have embarrassed herself like this. Look at Queen Jodha, for example. She could have pointed to Ruqayya in front of everyone if she had wanted to, but she kept quiet. She tried to save Ruqayya's honor, and that won her respect from everybody there. It is necessary to take advice from the heart about the brain's decision, Queen Gulbadan.
Yes, I agree. I will try my best.
Tabassum has painted such a beautiful and lifelike portrait of you, Queen Jodha. I half expect her to start talking to me. But even this portrait is not able to do your beauty the justice that it deserves. Because the real joy of your beauty can only be felt by taking you into my arms. And running my fingers across those beautiful lips of yours, Lady Jodha. But oh, the time has not yet come. But I am grateful for this portrait because I am still able to gaze upon your beauty, Jodha. I simply cannot wait any longer, Queen Jodha. Very soon I will no longer need this portrait of you, and that is because Queen Jodha, you are going to be wrapped up in my arms soon. By the way, Tabusum, you deserve an award for the impeccable work you did on this portrait of Lady Jodha, Tabusum. I have no idea how you got it to look so lifelike.
What are you doing with this portrait?
I am simply praising the portrait made by Tabusum, but sadly, this is Queen Jodha's portrait, not yours. If it were your portrait, I promise, I would praise it more. Now, where have you been?
The situation in the women's quarters has kept me busy.
Yes, I heard about that. I will say one thing. The politics of you women is far ahead of the politics of men. I have to recognize Tabusum's talent. She has made such a lifelike portrait here. There is pure magic in her hands, and Queen Jodha in her mind. It seems as though your brother has commissioned portraits of Queen Jodha so often that she is now stuck in Tabusum's mind, and that is why she has painted her.
That's true. I think that it would be wise for me to send this portrait to Queen Jodha now. If anyone sees it, it will look strange. They will want to know why her portrait is in here.
Of course. That is a good idea. I think that you should send this to Queen Jodha. She will have another portrait to add to her vast collection.
Attention! All rise for King Jalaluddin Muhammad. Please make way for the Emperor's arrival.
Salam alaikum. I am surprised to see you. You should not have come here. You should have called.
I needed your advice on something important. I thought I would come and see you.
You need advice? You look a bit worried about something, my king.
Not just a bit, I'm very worried, Queen Salima. That is why I need your help.
But what is the matter, Your Highness?
Queen Salima, I can fight 1,000 wars, but somehow I cannot solve the issues in the women's quarter. This is a new problem to me. I never imagined that I would have to deal with something even remotely like this. When one person is happy, the other one is sad. I want to be done with all of this. I need your advice to get through all of this.
I have an idea, but I have a feeling that you might not like it, Your Highness.
It is not possible for me to not like your advice. So go ahead and tell me what this idea of yours is.
All right, then. Give up your position as the king.
You know I cannot do that.
As I said to you earlier, Your Highness, I knew that you would not like the advice that I gave you. If you continue being a king, then you will have to face many more difficulties in your time as king.
Is there no other solution?
Of course there is, but you are already standing on it as we speak. The only other solution is to choose one of the two queens to be the Supreme Queen.
That means there is no hope of saving myself.
There isn't. Unfortunately, these are the difficulties of being the king.
Tell Mother that I have come to see her.
When you tell the Queen that Jodha would like to see her, please tell her that Queen Ruqayya would like to see her as well.
Please forgive me for disturbing you, Your Highness. Queen Ruqayya and Queen Jodha have both arrived and have asked permission to come and see you.
All right. You have my permission. Will you please escort both queens in?
Her Highness has asked that the two of you come inside to see her.
Salam alaikum.
Salam alaikum.
And to you. I'm so pleased to see that both of my daughters have come to visit me today. Tell me, what brings you here? What can I do for the two of you today?
Mother, I want you to pray that I win the elections. I would like for the women's quarter to have the best leader.
And Jodha, have you come to ask the same thing of me?
Queen Hamida, you are the king's mother and the most respected woman in the women's quarters. Therefore, I would like to pray to the god and ask him for peace in our women's quarters, and that the women end up choosing the right person.
Those are all very good things, but will you not ask for something for yourself?
Mother, I am part of the women's quarters. If there is peace in the quarters, I will be at peace too, will I not?
Amen. I pray that God will see to it.
Mother, does that mean you will not pray for the things that I want?
How is it even possible, Queen Ruqayya, that I do not bless you too? You are my daughter-in-law too, and you're Jalal's wife. Of course I want peace and happiness to reign in the women's quarters. And if you win the election, you should handle every situation capably, competently, and with humanity.
Thank you, Mother. Will you give me permission? God be with you.
God be with you.
All right, Mother. Will you give me permission too?
Jodha, happiness knocks on the door of those who pray for others and put them before themselves in every situation, for you will always be a happy child.
Salam alaikum.
God be with you.
Queen Jodha. It is a good thing that you came to get the Queen's blessings today, because her blessing is the only thing that is going to help you if you want any chance of winning this.
You are correct. One needs the blessings of their elders in order to win something, and not unlawful tactics.
Just what are you trying to say? Did I have Krishna's idol placed in the maid's quarter the other day?
I did not say you did. But the fact that you are so defensive only proves to me that no other person but you would even think of doing such a thing. I feel sorry for you, Ruqayya. It saddens me that someone who has taken care of the women's quarters for so many years would do this, to make a place for herself.
It is called politics, Queen Jodha. Not that you would understand them.
I do not want to understand them, especially if understanding politics corrupts me. I am fine. This way.
You are crossing the line, Queen Jodha.
Softly, Queen Ruqayya. You are supposed to be the chief queen, and losing your temper like this does not suit you one bit. We have a long day ahead. There's lots to do. So please pardon me.
There is actually only one thing to be done, Queen Jodha, and that is to break your pride. And I'm going to break it in time for the elections today.